What's up, people? Got the Huben gk1 25. I want to talk 1 second about something, because this right here, the air venturi rovair, is the compressor I have. I got it the same time I got my Blitz, which is 3600 psi. And this is a 4500 psi compressor. You can plug it into the wall, or you can use a 12-volt battery. The wall is obviously going to be faster, but I love this thing. You know, it has a little burst disc just in case it did go, overboard. That would blow out before the entire thing would. It don't require any water, any oil. Just check on the filters every once in a while in the moisture container. Not in this, but hooked to the hose. It's got a preset, so you can set it on something, press start, and leave it, and it'll turn off on its own. So you ain't got to babysit it, stand right next to it, and feel a little uneasy about doing that. Also has not just 2, but I think 3 fans in it. And one goes that way, and the other one goes the other way, so it creates like a whirlwind inside. And man, I've had this thing turned on and running for 6 hours straight, literally, to get that huge 74-foot cubic air tank filled up for the first time from empty. And it barely got warm. It never shut off, even though it will on its own. Anyway, like I said, this is 4,500 psi. I got it with the Blitz, and I thought, well, mine only needs 3,600, but most of the other ones and some of the newer ones are 4,500. And that was the top I knew of at the time, and of most of them. So I had more than what I was going to need. Of course, I got the Megalodon, so it was good that I had one that would do that. Always got a little bigger one in case I did get something bigger, which I did. But now I got the Huben. Well, some of you might know this requires 5,000 psi, not just 4,500. And for the most part, I shoot it in 4,500. I'll fill it up from that tank instead of the compressor. Also have another video, if you want to check it out. It says testing the limits on my air venturi rovair. And this registers in MPa on the gauge, which I'm not 100% what that means, really, but I know PSI and bar. And I looked it up on the internet, and anyway, I have another video where it said I was testing the limit on it, and I was seeing if it would go up to 5,000, which would be 35 MPa, right where the green turns to red. As you can see, I got it on 33. So that's actually, it's 4,800 something PSI. So it's almost, it's almost that 5,000. It's almost 40, it's almost 4,900. And when I push the limits on this in the video, it actually goes out right at 5,000. So I can safely fill this up to not just 4,500 psi, but I can get it up to, like I said, almost 49, right at 48. So even with that 4,500 air venturi rovair, I could still fill this up almost to the top. So that's good, because I didn't want to have to get another air compressor unless I had to. Plus, since I got that tank, I can tether it and, go through a whole round of heavier slugs with this. Because with the heavier ones, you're obviously not going to get 17 shots. But, tethered, you can go through the whole thing and not worry about that. It'll be shooting them all at whatever, PSI you have it tethered to. I really like that, the way that looks. And also, like I mentioned, I like I like that new suppressor. I think it might be quieter. I do got a crony coming. Maybe a decibel meter so I can check a few things, get a little more scientific, give y'all some velocity and energy. I know everybody likes to know those numbers, so I actually got me a crony. It should be here soon. Next few days, so hopefully the weather will not be too cold. It's in the 20s and 30s, but hopefully I'll break that out and give y'all some numbers soon. So yeah,